And to details, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi held a meeting with a U.S. Congress delegation, including Democratic and Republican congressmen and senators, which was headed by Senator Johnny Ersent on Wednesday. The meeting, which was attended by Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry, centered on bilateral ties, in addition to a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern. The details.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received a U.S. Congress delegation including Democratic and Republican congressmen from different communities, which was headed by Senator Johnny Ersent on Wednesday. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said the meeting, which was attended by Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry, centered on the significant strategic partnership and the close ties binding the two nations, in addition to the current situation in the Gaza Strip. President el-Sisi stressed the significance of reaching a just and comprehensive settlement for the Palestinian cause through holding an independent Palestinian state with Jerusalem as its capital, according to international references. The head of state reiterated that the current priority represents in reaching a ceasefire and protecting Palestinian civilians, as well as entering sufficient humanitarian aid into the besieged Gaza Strip. The president asserted that peaceful and just settlement is the only way to achieve sustainable security and stability for all people in the region, aiming to end wars and crises. He also confirmed that intensifying and responsible efforts would lead to evading an expansion of the ongoing conflict in the whole region, which could cause severe consequences on regional and international peace and security. He renewed his rejection to any trials aimed at liquidating the Palestinian cause through displacing Palestinians from their lands. For its part, the U.S. delegation praised the efforts and role played by Egypt on the political and humanitarian fronts. The delegation hailed Egypt's crucial role and position in the Middle East, as well as its relentless efforts to realize peace and stability in the region. The delegation further affirmed the keenness of the U.S., particularly the Congress, to develop joint cooperation in various domains.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received a phone call from Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis on Wednesday. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said that President el-Sisi hailed strategic ties binding Egypt and Greece and expressed his keenness on boosting bilateral relations in various domains during the coming stage. For his part, the Greek Premier revealed his country's aspiration to strengthen joint cooperation with Egypt during President el-Sisi's new term, praising historical and strong bilateral relations. The phone talks also tackled the latest developments in the besieged Gaza Strip, with President el-Sisi reviewing Egypt's efforts to achieve a ceasefire and access to humanitarian aid. In this context, the head of state stressed the significance of an international commitment to protect civilians in Gaza and stop sufferings of the Palestinian people. Mitsotakis furthermore expressed appreciation for Egypt's role in preserving stability and security in the Middle East region. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli held on Wednesday a press conference following the weekly cabinet meeting. Madbouli tackled the latest economic developments amid the current challenges and global crisis. The Premier reviewed the progress achieved within the country's economic reform program, where he said that the state shouldered burdens to provide strategic goods at suitable prices. Madbouli asserted that the state also took several measures to provide subsidies to the most needy brackets. He also reiterated that the state offered electricity subsidies at about £90 billion and more than £11 million during 2023. The Prime Minister instructed to rationalize consumption and decrease unemployment at the aim of raising Egypt's economic indicators. At the end of the press conference, Madbouli affirmed that the state had provided incentives to support the private sector to participate in state investments.